Hey, you guys can hear me okay, right?
Yep. I'll even go.
Alright, hey Millie, how are you doing?
All right, I even got my camera on.
Nice.
It won't let me do both OBS and Discord, sadly. But whatever.
Hey, Josh, would you mind dropping the link for the voice chat in the Zwift chat? Please?
You bet. I can do that.
Millie's here to sing the song 5. Can you sing it for us? Or Millie can just do a voice check so everybody can hear you. Just say, did you guys hear that okay?
No.
Okay. How about that? Is that loud enough?
I still can't hear it. That's okay.
Okay. We'll get her close. All right. Yeah.
The other 3 down in reach.
I was going to, but then I decided just to do one thing easier. I just brought my my guitar here because I was going to do the intros. But yes, I do have one in reach. But it's in the case right now. But don't worry, I've got some other stuff going here. Yeah. All right. So, all right. So we should be recording. Everything should be okay. And this is awesome. Thank you everybody for being here.
No problem.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. And all right. I think we're getting this here. Should we do the? All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah,
Gene, I thought that was like a kayak hanging from your ceiling.
Why would I have a kayak hanging?
I know. I was like, what is that?
All right. There we go. Now.
All right, we're in business.
All right. So, all right, we get some more people. Here comes James. All right, so, sorry, I've got my daughter here to sing the theme song. All right. How's everybody doing, though? Man, it's good to see you.
It's good. Legs are tired.
All right, how about this? Can you hear the guitar if I play?
No.
Are you serious? Okay, here, I'll get a little closer. Or I'll play a little louder. Barely. All right, there. Barely. I'll take it. All right, because we can do, while we're getting ready here, Billy said, okay, my daughter keeps adjusting the height on the kicker bike, and I keep on falling. All right, come on. Okay. All right. I know. All right, okay. My gosh, you're gonna knock me over. Gina, how was your spin class? Oh, you got an X. Awesome. Okay.
It feel like 5-ish, maybe a little bit less, because then I've
Okay.
got to run.
All right, that sounds good. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. We're going to get ready here. All right. So let's start. Well, we are recording. We'll start with the intro here. All right. And Millie, you gotta sing it really loudly. All right. You ready? All right. Ready? Here we go. And oh, I messed it up. Let's do it again. I messed it up. Can you believe that? We're doing this live. Yeah.
We can't even hear it, so it doesn't matter if you mess up.
Ah, you can't hear it? Okay, here. I'll get the mic a little closer. Here we go. One more time. Oh, no. It's all right. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. All right. And all right. Ready and all right. Hey, let's talk about Zwift.
Happy
Hey, happy holidays. All right. Thank you very much, Millie. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our holiday podcast. Woo! And we're off and running. Oh, this is great. Welcome to Watopian Weekly, Season 3, Episode 13, our holiday episode live. This is the podcast for Zwifters, cyclists, and everyone else. Each week, we're here to discuss all things Zwift, life, and beyond. My name is Dustin, and I'm already out of breath. Oh, my gosh. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is incredible. What a turnout. What a turnout. How's everybody doing today?
Fantastic.
And we'll go over this. Oh, what's this? What's this? All right, maybe you can hear the guitar. If you can't, I'll just sing it with, because it's hard to play guitar and ride.
Yeah, I admire your multitasking ability there.
I'm trying to read, but here we go. All right. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the lady who teaches tactics in her spin class, and the tactics are all attack. The lady who knows way more Dutch than I do, star of Zwift and everything else. She's here to give us a ding-dong surprise. Gina! Woo! Hey, Gina. Woo! It's good to see you. Okay.
Good to
Out of
see
breath.
you
It's okay.
again.
These might have to be a little short. Okay. And now, a YouTube sensation. He makes each race spicy like gingerbread. Gosh, sorry. Captain of X-Wings and my teammate on Vortex, Josh! Yay! There we go! All right, thanks. And live from Scotland, the guy, I wrote this out here. Live from Scotland, the guy who knows another guy whose second cousin once saw the Loch Ness Monster. A man who waits all year to say, hey, don't jingle my balls. I mean, don't jingle my bells. Paul! Paul, welcome.
Hey,
Woo!
how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Can put the guitar down now. That'll be nice. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here and for doing this. I hope you can hear us okay and everything.
Yeah, can hear you good.
All right, good. I take off my jacket. It's kind of hot in here. So the way this is gonna work is we have bingo boards, and hopefully you've already gotten them printed out or something like that. And you can always do this later academically if you want to and follow along. But the idea here is this is a lot like BS bingo, and if you've ever played that, which is you're disclaimer, don't do this while you're driving. It's probably not a good idea if you're listening to it. A lot of people like to listen to it when they're driving. So, all right, so I wouldn't do that. But anyway, the rules of the game are like BS bingo. And as you listen to Gina, Josh, Paul, Dustin, and any of our distinguished guests, as they happen to utter one of the phrases on the bingo boards, you can cross it off. First person to get bingos gets a prize, and we've got we've got a lot of prizes. So whoever gets a bingo in any fashion, sideways, upside down, or four corners, or blackout, or whatever, will get a prize. All you have to do is send us a picture of your board, or no, just send us your address. That's fine. I think people are mostly honest about that. It's totally fine. And then you can send it to watopianweekly@gmail.com, and then we'll we'll have it happening. Boy, Josh, you already threw the arch. Oh, I forgot this was a sprint point.
Yeah, where's this dude uncorking his sprint?
I was going to try and oh well. All right, next time 201 watt sprints. Hopefully. Okay, so the other thing here is that this is going to be fun. No purchases necessary, and void where prohibited, which I really don't know what that means. But they have so, also, we are audio recording this. So if you don't want to have your voice recorded, feel free to mute yourself during the ride. We're using Discord, so there might be some garbled sounds. Sometimes I think that we sound like droids on Star Wars. Like that sound. Anyway, all right. Well, let's get started like we normally would. How about with our weekly catch-up? Gina, you're up first.
Ooh, I actually had really nice week. So, most of it, I think, do ZRL on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And I voted for this course, and I was really happy when it became the pick for race 6. And I was very determined to actually make something nice out of it. So we had a full tactics plan. Here we go again with the tactics, and we had like 6 attack points, potential attack points. And we decided to not use our first one because we were afraid that we would lose some of our own teammates. And yeah, we used the second and the third, and the group got smaller and smaller. And then people came back again. But I was there with good legs, pushing the pace, ready for the final climb, and I won it.
Nice.
Yes. Actually, if you're not on my YouTube channel yet, or my Instagram, there's a really nice reel there if you want to see me win it.
Yes, we do.
Service announcement.
That's basically the most exciting thing that happened this week, because the rest of it was mostly work stuff, life,
Yeah.
Too many holiday parties.
Yeah.
That's true.
That and the whole I forgot to get a Christmas present for somebody or somebody. Don't worry, lady
we'll
that
have to get back into the city.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, the lady that I live with that smells so nice. Don't worry, you're gonna get something nice. I just got to go get it today. But anyway, so that's great. That's great. All right. Well, how about next? Let's go on to Josh there next. I see you there.
Oh yeah, Tuesday with the Ter Drinkfa Fachin, or I don't even know how to pronounce that. I butchered the name. We did that twice, one on ZRL and also a ladder race on Friday. Thankfully, it wasn't the full course, or else that would have been terrible. But yeah, Tuesday was a little rough. Finished okay, like right around the 50%, right in the middle of the field. So was happy with that. I hope we get relegated down to B3. That would be nice, because we're getting run in B2. But yeah, it's been fun. So when Thursday we did a coalition Sisu kind of club battle, 21v21. So happened to get 21 participants on each side. That was a blast. Yeah, not going up any of the steep hills that we went on, but pretty fun. Ben over here got top 5. Props to you, Ben. But yeah, it was pretty fun, pretty challenging. Glad we got huge participation though, like really cool. So that's the second time we've done that. I think the first time it was like 17 people on each team. It's really cool that we got over 20 on each. So call it a mega ladder matchup, if you will. But had a blast. Yeah, and then Friday we had another ladder matchup, again on the course that I can't pronounce, and podium sweep. Yeah, podium sweep. So yeah, picked up the W there. I did not. Got second on Friday though. So
that's awesome.
And then then yesterday I did the badge hunt with what's the course? Power to the Tower. So got that done. Went up radio tower on the way down. Finally got the 100-kilometer-an-hour badge. About time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get that route badge?
Yeah, I got the route badge, but I took Ben and Todd's advice of switching to the TT bike and being a little bit on the lighter side. It's kind of hard to just smash down the hill and get kind of barely got the 100 kilometers, but I feel like it's been quite a while. I've been trying to get it, but radio tower seems to be the play there to get it.
Yeah. Oh man, well, good work. Well, how about you, Paul? What have you been doing this week?
I had 0 also. Didn't go too well. Predicted top 7 or 8 and finished second from last, so that was fun.
Hey, you didn't finish last though.
No, 95% race on the so it was very easy. I enjoyed it. That's a happy
That course was hard. I thought it was hard. I don't know, but maybe that's just me.
I like the course. I'm not good at it, but I like it.
Personally, I like it's better than a 10K climb or something. That's just too
right. Yeah, that's true. And then also the whole thing, I think that people aren't used to that climb too. They don't know it, so it takes a couple rides to really get it. So.
No, I can't imagine it, so that's my excuse.
Nice, Paul.
I wasn't there last week, unfortunately, to give a catch up. But can I give a little bit of a shout out to the Fearless Women series?
Yes.
Because that was an awesome team event. I don't know if anybody knows what Richardville is doing with it, but basically you've got 5 riders. You pick 1 GC rider, 2 sprinters, and 2 climbers.
Wow.
And, it made for a very fun tactical thing. So I know that he's setting up this series, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know when. I don't know when it will start or which evening it will be. But it was very fun and tactical. So check it out if you want to.
That's awesome. That's really interesting too, because you have to identify as one of those things, right? I mean, one of those rider phenotypes or xenotypes or whatever the word is.
You know that I like a good sprint, right, Dustin? So
yes. But you're also an excellent climber too, Gina, so I've seen you destroy climbs, so
as long as they're not lasting longer than 5 minutes, I'm fine.
And then speaking of climbing, we do have Matt Ladd on here. Or where's Matt Ladd? Or he should be here if he's not here. But maybe not. Okay. Well, I gotta say, he did that hill. He did that 75 times or something. I don't know, something ridiculous. That sounds like a lot, but that sounds right. I don't know. That was incredible.
He would never join this because it's Watopia waistband. Too flat.
Matt, as James just said. That's right, James. Oh man, dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. That's hilarious, Paul. That's true. I've heard that actually. Well, for me, for Dustin, my week has been try Dingo Fetcha on whatever day that was on Tuesday, and then just trying to catch up from there. I only have 16.8 miles left in my goal for the year. So today is the day. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Super excited for that.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks. The rest of the year, I'm just going to eat Twinkies and drink beer. That'll be fine, or a lot of pickle juice. Yeah, the other thing is I have to say about the pickle juice thing is that I know shame is not 6 miles left, but the pickle juice, I've been drinking so much of the pickle juice that my pickles have gone bad. So does anybody know, is it okay to keep the pickles even though there's probably not much juice left? I probably shouldn't eat the pickles then, right?
I think I think it's time to go to the store and get replacement pickles.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have spots, Ben, but they are. They're really like chewy, I guess, because I did eat one the other day, and like it was like more rubber than pickle.
In the household that you can only drink the juice once all the pickles have gone.
Ooh, that's a good idea too. That's a good idea.
This is where you come up with your best ideas, Dustin, on the ride while wheezing.
You know, and then one more thing that I will say that I'm very proud of is yesterday, on Saturday, I was doing the straight out of 24 ride because I missed the Breakfast and Crits route during ZRL when that was there, because that's awesome. No pun intended.
That's horrible.
Oh, that was great, Paul.
This is the daddiest dad joke I've ever seen.
I love that, Paul. Oh, that's awesome. Well, so yesterday I joined the race and I wasn't really sure how I was going to do because my Zwift racing score was pretty low. So I just joined whichever one I could. And then as I get there, I see one other teammate in there from Coalition, Aiden O from Coalition. I'm like, oh, he and I have to work together. We just have to so we can, make something happen. Anyway, we made a break and then kept going, kept whittling down the group till it was just 4 of us. And I texted, Aiden, and I'm like, I'm so fine with getting 4th place. You just need to win. So I'll do my best to get you there. And that last part was the Skur in the Summit. Or wait, Paul, can you say that for us, please? Skur in the Summit.
Sure.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So did I get it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Close enough, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay. Skur. Yeah, Skur. There we go. So we're on the Skur in the Summit, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta hammer up this thing. But then the person who won went off way too. Bernadette, nice, Paul. Nice, Chris. That's hilarious. He went off too far, so then we ended up having just Aiden and myself there left to duke it out, and we had to drop one more rider, so we pushed on. And Aiden had more gas in the tank than I did, and I just had to defend. So I got 3rd. Anyway, long story short, wheezing a lot, heavy breathing. Hey, that's our free space. And so I got 3rd. That's like one of the best results I think I've had in a long time.
And you're back up to gold, yeah?
Yeah, I'm back up to gold, which I'm not sure how I like that, but that's okay. But Zwift racing score my score has been down and down and down, but now it's up. Ooh, perfect time to use the feather. Here, if anybody has a feather. Use it.
Perfect time to use an anvil up the hill.
So that's been pretty cool. And I got to say, we have some distinguished guests out here too. Let's anybody else that has I know James Ballack is on here. James, we got to hear about what you've been doing this week because Distortion has been destroying it in the ZRL, and I'm out of breath. James.
Let's take it a little bit easier as well because we're splitting the group into.
Yep.
My week was actually really light. It's probably the least amount of riding on Zwift I've done all year, which is not ideal considering I set a target at the beginning of the year to do 10,000 kilometers. I've got like 350 to do and not much time. But we obviously raced in the ZRL. Really had 4. We've really struggled all year, all round even, to get full teams out. And it was a case of not finishing last. And I won, so I was very happy with that. So like the course. And
that's awesome.
We managed to secure 3rd in our division, so that was really good. But unfortunately, that'll be the last time I race them because I'm back up to B.
Oh, yeah. Well done. Congrats on the upgrade.
Yeah, I'm. If you get in contact with my agent, I'm available. I just need to get the signing on fee.
Give him a signing bonus.
But yeah, so I'm not sure who I'm going to ride for, but I'm probably still end up captaining Dorshing because we're a bit short of captains as well. But no, it's good. I did like the course. I've seen obviously next series races. I'm not a fan of them. And then we've obviously got the FRR starting up in January, so sort of focusing and looking at that.
Yeah, that's going to be something. FRR is going to be great.
Yeah, and I in a sort of in a drunken bit of entertainment, I put myself in the ballot for the Fred Woodson Challenge over here in the UK, which is probably one of the hilliest sportives in the UK, and
Right.
my ballot got accepted, so I'm racing it, which is a bit so lots of climbing to do in the new year.
I think you gotta get you know who would love to do that course with you? Gary, Lord of the Draft. He loves climbing courses, I hear. Not at all.
It's a family-friendly show, so I won't amplify what he normally says about hills.
Lots of expletives.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh man. No, I know. Tim was going to try and make it here today. Tim from Zwift Racing Score. Tim, did you manage to make it in here today? There's so many people here. I wasn't. Oh, that's too bad. It's all right, Tim. In your absence, we will we'll rattle off some questions that you can answer in the Discord server later. Let's see. Anybody have any questions about Zwift Racing Score? Okay. We'll ask him later. But that was cool. Yeah, he must not be able to make it. That's totally fine. Here we go. I think our group is back together, Gina.
Also, let me double check the back because I may have pushed it a little bit too hard.
Okay, I'll drop back. I think I should be the sweeper because Josh is way stronger than I am. Okay, good. Thank you. Woo! All right, so then next topic on the rundown is holiday movies. Now, I know my favorite holiday movie and my favorite quote from a holiday movie, but I'll save it. So who's got one? Why don't we go around the horn here? And Gina, if you want to start, they could even be movies that aren't in English. So same thing for anybody that matters.
Right now is having to close this gap.
So well, how do you say close this gap in Dutch? We should probably know that.
I just did.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
Ik ga dit gat dichten.
Victim? Oh man, nice. And how often are you yelling that during ZRL?
Normally not, because we're the ones making the gaps.
Oh yeah, subtle flex.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome.
We're lucky that we got into B2. To this day, I don't understand why we were put in Division 2. We won 5 out of the 6, and the one that we didn't win actually was a TTT, where we overdid it a little bit at the start, so we overcooked ourselves, but we got second.
That's awesome. Can we talk about TTTs during ZRL here real quick? I know it's a sidebar, but I will go on record as saying I'm not a fan of having a bunch of them. I mean, 1 is probably enough, but 2 is too much. I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I'm cool with it as long as it's not like a ridiculously hilly TT course. Like what was the season a couple seasons ago where we had to go up like Volcano Com or whatever it was? That was a bit much. Yeah, Box Hill too. Yeah, I blew up on that. That was fun. I was not one of the 4 to finish.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
having
man.
the mix of terrains. Like every week of flat TTT would also be a little bit boring.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And James's idea there on the screen about how I think it was when Skur and the Summit came out. So that was last year, I think, and where we did like just 45 minutes, as far as you could go. Do you remember that? That was excellent.
No, I didn't like that. Here you see already that there are so many different people with so many different preferences and ideas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, get us TT up the Alp. Just kidding. Not at all.
What would you even do for a TT up the Alp? Would you even use a TT bike? Probably not.
No, I just cry.
Not.
Just cry.
Yeah, I seemed to be sick that day.
Yeah, I think so too.
like it's a nice tradition though, and we have quite a mixed team Thursdays, and we always use it as a social ride. So we just tootle up the Alp, chat a little bit, get another set of gloves at the top, and then we're done.
Yeah. Yeah, I speaking of the Alp, another subtle flex here. I'm on the Zwift Atomic Cruiser, but I have the lightweight Milesteins. Oh yeah. Oh man. All right. So anyway, getting back, this is what happens. I know you guys. Thank you for everybody for being here, but our listeners are getting an insight into how the sausage is made here, and about how we have the rundown, but sometimes we get off topic, which is fine, which is totally fine.
Sometimes, doesn't it?
All right, so favorite holiday movies. Let's go. Or favorite holiday lines. Who's got one? Gina, you want to go first? Yeah.
Well, every holiday, I know it's not technically a holiday movie, but every Christmas holiday, I try to watch Harry Potter, like in a binge watch.
Yeah.
And a day like today was actually perfect for it, but I had too many other things to do. Yeah. Just get yourself a lot of crappy food, and then sit in front of the telly for the whole day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
I think it's the Goblet of Fire. I kind of like the element of competition that's in it, but
yeah,
I don't know. They're just old classics.
Yeah, what about Die Hard? Yeah, I'll just just stir the pot here,
I got teenage kids. We watch it every Christmas. That's our go-to number one.
That one and
until he falls off that tower, Christmas ain't started.
Nakatomi Tower.
Nakatomi, we're all done.
Yeah. Oh man. And that's where my favorite line comes from. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
That's right. Yeah, they don't incorporate that into many Christmas carols, but
they definitely should. Yeah. Oh man. All right, and then so that's my favorite. And Paul, what about yours too? Paul, you got to say something there too, probably.
It's not Christmas movie, like I said. The Gene Wilder. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Nice.
It's Gene Wilder. Which one is it?
The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie in the 70s.
Oh,
old school.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
That's a call out.
I gotta say both my wife and I have the Elf theme song stuck in our head, just bum 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 bum, just constantly on repeat.
Elf is a classic. It's like a new classic, man.
Yeah.
We've watched that one already.
And Christmas Story, you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, I don't know about other countries, but here in the United States, they run the Christmas Story 24 hours a day. Pretty soon it should start. So it's like whenever we're at Christmas at my parents' house, and it's like you'll catch the entire movie, but only in like 10-minute increments because it's on in the background, you know, and just eventually catch the whole thing, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, who chose this route? I thought there weren't supposed to be any hills. All right. Oh, a shout out to Leah T, by the way, from Zwift HQ, who helped us get this all set up.
We appreciate.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was awesome. All right. Yeah, Die Hard's a Christmas movie, I think.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. And then, but he can't. Oh, man. But then, what about so we've got that. What about some holiday traditions? Anybody have any good holiday traditions that they like to do? Ours is watching The Christmas Story.
Besides eat a lot.
Eat a lot, yeah.
We do a lot of cross-country skiing at night in the dark with our headlamps on.
That sounds nice, depending on the weather.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Southeast British Columbia, up in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Oh well, then that's valid then.
That's gotta be incredible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know. We try and go sledding, but like it's not. Last couple of years we haven't had much snow, so.
Where are you at?
Southeast Minnesota, but.
Oh yeah. So you just get cold.
We just get cold, but like this last year, or I mean yesterday we went sledding just because we finally have snow, and then it's supposed to warm up. So if it warms up, then we're gonna run out of snow. Yeah.
We call sledding like the motorized stuff. Are you talking about snowmobiling or? Oh, like little kids do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's so much fun.
Put some Pam on a cookie sheet.
Yes, you could do that. Yeah. Well, we broke out our. I finally found our inner tube. You know, the one that you blow up, not for a bike, but for like you blow it up.
Snow tubing, yeah.
Yeah, snow tube. Yeah. Oh man, that's so much fun, and it goes so fast, but it's got a leak. So I'm gonna see if I can get a new one at the hardware store today.
What about bumper skiing? Do you do that?
No, what's bumper skiing?
Oh, one guy drives a car and everyone holds on to the back bumper and gets dragged around in the ice behind him.
Yeah.
Every Canadian's got a scar somewhere on their body from that.
That's hilarious.
That is awesome. No, we haven't done that, but that would be fun, I think. Yeah, kids don't try us at home unless you're Canadian, apparently. But yeah. Oh my gosh. And then we should definitely be talking through our goals for next year. I know we're halfway through the episode. This always boggles my mind too, how we ever have enough stuff to talk about, but we usually do, I guess. But
we like yapping here. Goals for next year, huh?
This morning, and I saw a discount code of the gravel race that I did in Sweden. So
nice.
I went and bought a ticket.
Nice. Yes, Gina.
Because I really wanted to redo last year's. I wasn't feeling too well.
Yeah.
Talked about that. And I'm on recovery, and I'm starting to feel better and better. And I wanted to have another go.
That's awesome.
So that was
Very exciting. Man, I think, I don't know. Racing on Zwift, maybe get to Emerald. I think that's a bit of a reach goal, but we'll see how it goes. Following Ben's footsteps. I think just do more outside races. I looked and I did like 90% of my distance came on Zwift, so gotta get outside more. Just too convenient.
But you got to tell everybody about why you're going to be riding outside, Josh.
Oh yeah. New gravel bike. It's the biggest discipline in Michigan, so yep. Now I'm obligated to use it. I can't just have it be a wall decoration.
Well, that's because Randy was saying there's something like a gravel race like every weekend or something in the summer. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean probably more frequently than that even. I mean, you can't really find a whole lot of road races, true road races. It's pretty much all gravel. I mean, there are road races, don't get me wrong, but gravel is the discipline in Michigan.
Yeah, same as here.
Well, it kind of blew up, the whole thing. Just kind of got bigger than I think people were anticipating. I don't know, or
I like
it's
it.
just like that. Go
You
ahead.
don't have to worry about the quality of the cement. You can go exploring a little more. It's fun. It's a nice mix, and I wouldn't sell everything else off for it, but it's a nice mix between mountain bike and road bike.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's kind of like that kind of cross between that. I think Kenny, who's on here today, Kenny explained it as like the best mix between road and mountain biking. I think sorry, Kenny, I didn't ask your permission to quote you on this, but
Okay. Go for it.
yeah. By the way, Kenny, are you on your Zwift ride right now, or not yet?
No, not yet. Still waiting for a new trainer.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you could get it on your Doretto or not. Yeah, but
No, it's supposed to come tomorrow.
Santa delivering the goods early.
Yeah.
Well, I ordered it like a month ago, but the trainer was defective, so had to send it back.
That's incredible. I don't understand how Wahoo can do that, but I'm so thankful that they do.
Agreed.
Yeah. Like I even had a ticker go bad. They replaced it, and then I had another one go bad. They replaced it, and now I just don't use it. But yeah, it's like yeah. Anyway, I think it's something about when you change the battery. I think sweat gets in there somehow and just destroys it. I don't know. That's my theory, but
they really need to rethink the whole design of the ticker.
Yeah. Well, I think they did with it. Now it's rechargeable, right? The new one's rechargeable, and I like that idea a lot. Because then, if you forget to
buying batteries a lot,
right, save it from the landfill, and then also then you can also have it plugged in while you're riding, so to charge it.
I need to know from James what these Brompton World Championships are. That's what I need to know. James, what is the Brompton World Championship?
I'll send out some links of what it did last year. But we forgot to get into it last year, so we're going to get this year.
Oh man, and there's people doing it in suits and everything too, right?
Yeah, that's correct. There's also a couple of ex-pros did it last year, so you've got a real range of people who are having a go. We have qualifiers, and then you have to get through to the finals, and it's all age categories as well, I think. So it's a bit of fun. It's up in London, so a day out, and then a few drinks afterwards. So just a bit of fun, but something a bit different.
And, yeah, they've got to stream that. I hope that would be hilarious to watch.
We do have some Bromptons in the U.S. I did pick one up last year. Very cool, super cool bike.
Well, why aren't you using that for gravel, Josh?
They did come out with a gravel line recently for that. Yeah. So actually looks pretty slick, but I'm guessing it'll be a while before it's actually available in the U.S.
Yeah, it's all about the wheel size too. You don't want to. That might be tough.
It's the only way I'm ever going to afford a titanium bike.
Yeah,
I have a much smaller version.
because it's smaller than the other one. Yeah. Oh, man, that's awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have 6 miles or 10K to go. I mean, until I hit my year. I don't know about how you guys are doing. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Let me tell you my my resolution, because it's gonna be super sacrilegious for y'all. Deleting my Zwift account.
Whoa.
Yeah, but there's a reason. There's a reason. I'll ride through this winter. Then summer I'll delete it. We'll ride all summer in the beautiful mountains. And then in the fall we move to Malta for 6 months, and I'll ride outdoors there in the Mediterranean.
Well,
I just came back from Malta last week, where I went over there, rented a bike, and rode around for 2 weeks house hunting. So yeah, we're just moving for 6 months. For my daughter's graduation.
sounds exciting.
Yeah, I told her she could move anywhere she wanted in the world, and somehow she dug up Malta.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
And then what about so can you share your Strava so we can your Strava name so we can actually get everybody so we can see all the great pictures and be jealous?
I don't do Strava.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you have to post them.
Means
You have to post them in our
right.
survey.
Yeah, he's never ridden his bike.
Once in a while I go on Strava, because my mountain biking partner, when we hit the big hills, sometimes asks me to carry his phone, and then I'll get him a KOM and give it back to him.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, Mo, how are you going?
What was that, Paul?
Right in Malta. Are you going to be living?
Gozo.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. So just a little slower pace. I mean, I rode through both islands. I never got out to Camino because no one lives on it, and I was looking at houses. But Malta was just a little busier, so Gozo's a nice pace.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Sanat maybe. Maybe Victoria. Not sure. I'd like to be near the water where there's more places to walk my dog and kids to run around.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
I used to stay in Bugada Bay when I was young.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Schlendi is a place that's high on my list. If I can find a house big enough there.
Very exciting.
Yeah, you love it.
That's awesome.
I'll be freezing in Michigan.
Same.
You'll be burning up in your basement on Zwift.
Yeah, probably.
That's true. Oh man, we're about 43 minutes in. I gotta say that I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm gonna open up this Twinkie here and
Twinkie and ho-hos. You didn't put it in your back pocket. You didn't put it in your back pocket.
That's for the armpit.
Yeah, our armpit is the best temperature, I think. It always reminds me of the. Yes. Anyway, yeah. I know I was gonna put a ding dong in there, but the chocolate will melt. But I'm actually curious about that. About if it would actually melt, because their chocolate has to be made out of probably 65% plastic. All right.
It all tastes the same.
This is prime refueling right here.
Oh my gosh.
I had a handful of raw, unsalted almonds. That feels way too healthy.
Yeah, lesser stuff with cream. Too much. There's not enough. I got to get back onto the group here. Twinkie slowing me down. Okay. Ooh, chocolate covered Oreos. Oh my gosh, Julie, that sounds amazing.
They are. I'd never seen the toffee Oreos, and when I saw them, I was like, let's try this. Oh, there goes my weight.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the golden Oreos.
Yeah, those are good ones too.
Yeah.
Stroop
Oh,
waffle
yeah.
for the win. Well, except for FN318, is that right? Finn, he's a little conflicted, but or if any, I don't want to spoil any Star Wars things for anybody, but all right. Well, you know, it also brings me to another thing here, but I know a lot of people know Donner and Cupid and Comet and Blitzen. Let's see, there's a couple I forget, but does anybody recall the most famous reindeer of all?
Oh, I hate this joke.
The red-nosed reindeer
Oh,
has
Gina!
a shiny nose.
And he knows. Yeah, keep it going, Gina. And if
Oh,
you
that's me done.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us about all of the other reindeer. That's the
I
one
thought-
I always know.
Oh, what are they? There's called reindeer.
You name them all off, and then there's one more. What's his name? Olive. All of the other reindeer.
Another reindeer. Oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. Oh my gosh.
My barber told me that one. And if you look at my hair, you can see the quality barber I go to.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. I used to go to a barber, and I remember my last haircut. I think I've told this story before, but I said, you know, I have hair, but it's just really hard to see on camera. I know a lot of people probably can't see it. But I asked her, I said, how long should I do this, or until I start cutting my hair myself, you know, sorry, not cutting myself, cutting my hair myself, excuse me, you know, using clippers. And she said, whenever you want to stop kidding yourself. So I said, okay.
Look up number 3 and give it a shot, right? That's what I
it
did.
wasn't that bad. It was a little scary at first, that first cut. I remember my wife, the lady I live with who spells so nice, she took a video of it because she thought it was going to be a bad idea. But I thought, well, you can always go shorter. But
Yeah.
Look at.
And I used to shave it myself.
Yeah.
So,
How do you get that line straight?
the back is always difficult. So my lady that smells so nice, I asked her to do it. But so she did that. And then she said, oh shit, you forgot a spot. But she didn't have the thingy on, you know, the 3 millimeters. It was just
Yeah.
so she went and whoop.
Oh.
Oh no. Disaster. You can't put more hair back.
Did any of your students ask about that? Or
I think it was very visible.
my dad used to always talk about that because he would have long hair in the 70s and or 60s and 70s, and he would say, because my grandma used to cut our hair because she was a beautician. And anyway, he said, because I had long hair in my high school days, you know, which my dad fully encouraged, and you're not going to have it too long, he would say. And anyway, he said that he's like, never let grandma cut your hair if you want to keep it like this, because she will just say, oops, and you have to shave the whole thing. All right.
Oh, look at that. We're coming up on 10 minutes. Wow, 50 minutes has fallen by.
Nice.
Man, all this chatter makes things go fast. I'm liking this Discord.
Yeah, this is awesome.
My first time with this group.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Here's a sprint.
Are we going?
And
Oh, this is too long to hold 680.
Yeah.
Wow, who's getting me?
It's got to be the Twinkie.
Twinkie Power. Twinkie Power might as well have put the rocket boosters on.
I'm gonna have to power up on slow waffles. And,
Yeah.
the spinning class.
Yes.
So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Right?
Yeah, thanks for being here. You have a great day, all right? Yes. Thanks, Gina. Have a happy holidays.
You too.
Bye, Gina. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Lovely to meet you. Oh,
What else did you have on your list, Dustin?
We got through. Hopefully, everybody gave a ride on, and then got a ride on. I'm gonna drop back here. Way too fast. Oh my gosh.
I hear you.
And
I
then
forgot that one was 500 meters.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Woo. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Just looking. And anybody anybody see someone that they know in the pen? Yeah, we got that. Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah. How many has everybody liked this? Is this been a kind of a fun format for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passes the time.
Great fun so far.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for doing this and for joining in and for supporting the podcast. This has been so much fun. And I know that I think I can speak for Paul, Gina, and Josh and saying that we love doing this, and we're just so happy to do this and to have people interact with us and do stuff like this. And
Yeah, always a fun time.
yeah, absolutely. This recording of the podcast is a little bit sweatier than normal, but that's okay.
Get your FTP bump.
Man. Yeah.
Good course selection.
FRR. Yeah, Chris there wants to complete FRR. That is on mine too. Oh my gosh, I would love that.
What is an FRR?
Oh. Yeah, it's a series of usually like, I don't know, 8 to 10 races in a row, day after day, and they're not quite like the Zwift Epic races, but they are like longer in duration, like high 30s, low 40 kilometers, and usually wrapping up with a Queen stage. That's a lot of climbing, a lot of distance that very easily takes over 90 minutes, usually 2 hours, which hurts. Which hurts when you have a ton of fatigue at the end of the tour.
Well, I've done every single of the FRR races except the summer series, and the longest was Triquetra last spring in March. That was 3 weeks with 2 rest days. So just really like a grand tour. And it was amazing.
Yeah, should have just deferred to you, Freddie. You're the resident FRR expert.
Freddie is incredible at that. And you know, the other thing is that we have to do like all of our normal jobs and everything too, you know, at the same time. Which is grand tour runners, you don't have to do that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. Really good fitness bumps, but Yeah, it's a lot to plan around, a lot to do.
Yeah.
Feel really good after.
Think about your nutrition and everything, and
Must be a
Sorry.
heck of a recovery week
And
afterwards.
I mean, the hardest thing in it is probably the usually 2 or 3 ITTs that somewhere are thrown in there just to make
Ugh.
sure everybody's really racing to their ability and not sandbagging. And those
yeah.
are really the worst days.
Wow.
Yeah, ITTs are. Yeah, the ITTs are just a mental slog. I mean, this, anywhere from like.
Usually he does a short one, a medium one, and a long one. So there are ITTs over an hour.
Whoa, that's a long, lonely
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, you're at least in the same. You're at least in the same pen with other people, but your aft is turned off. So.
It's quite a nice format, impossible in real life, of course, to do ITT simultaneously without draft.
Yeah.
Right.
That does help though,
Yeah.
having the other people there, because that kind of spurs you on.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to decide: are you gonna ride to a plan, to your ability to get up the mats, or are you gonna watch
Right.
your competition and just stay with them and ride to their plan and just do a little bit more? So,
Hope you can do a little
I mean,
more.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, the cool thing about FR for me is it really builds community way beyond your own club, because you're
True.
competing day in and day out with the same couple of riders, and you really try to beat each other. But there's
Yeah.
also some sort of a bond built.
Yeah, it's funny. You kind of see like.
I mean, there's a couple of
Oh, go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead, Fred.
guys I still support in on Strava because we were heading off in FR. And for me, I mean, just like Justin, I'm a musician. I
Yeah.
often teach in the evening, so I do all my racing early morning. So I connect with people either that race early morning in Europe, or the Aussies and Kiwis who do it at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. It's kind of interesting. By the end of the tour, you're like, oh, this person's going off the front. Like, I seen him or her race. Like, each of the 6 other previous days. I know they can hold it or can't hold it. It's kind of funny. To see that. And there's like a lot of races within races. Like, they have a green jersey sprint competition, polka dot climbers. So you can kind of race your own race.
Yeah. So most people go into the race as an all-rounder, and while racing, you kind of figure out what you're good at against your competition. So everybody does kind of a GC competition with this E-gap. The E-gap is the distance taken from the fastest of your class of your race slot. But when you fall back, you may get interested in polka dots or green. And on the last FR, I took a podium in green, completely unexpected. But because I'm not really a high peak sprinter, I can do long sprints. And Richard Vale does this mean thing of putting things like Libby Hill or Titans Com in as a sprint. He used that as a sprint before.
Yeah, it is funny.
Or the aqueduct in France.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I always joke that like Rich hates sprinters because the climbing segments being labeled as sprints and so on. I got top 5 as well, and I'm not a sprinter.
Yeah, call him out right now, Josh. Tell him that he can't stand us. Or can't stand sprinters.
Yeah, Alp is now for green, just FYI. No, I'm just
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, this has been awesome. And we are nearing the close of the episode, and I have to say thank you so much for everybody. I'm sweating on my guitar. Thank you for everybody joining us and for allowing us to do this year, and hopefully many more years to come. Happy holidays to everyone, and really appreciate it. It's time to close the episode. Woo! We did it! Yay!
Yeah, thanks.
Excellent, everyone.
Thanks all. Appreciate it. Appreciate joining.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Okay.